I got the best balls around. I don't know what to tell you. Um, yeah. That's all I'm saying. How you doing, Mike? What's up, man? I'm in the chef garb today. I'm ready to rock it. Here we go. There's my sous chef. How you doing? We're gonna do it the best we can in our little tiny apartment kitchen, but if we can do it here, you can do it anywhere. It's sort of like New York, New York.
Yes.
New York, New York. And he left. He missed me. He said the time was up. He wasn't lying. I think he left. Wow. Really? Okay. Hi, everybody. Chef Sean here, making my infamous, soon to be famous. To me, it is like the world's best. Seriously. I haven't had a cheese ball better. I pretty much perfected this. I'm going to take the French onion flavor, basically, and I'm going to put it into a cheese ball. There he is. Boom shakalaka. How you doing? Mike's in the house. Cheers, man. I definitely need a beer after this. We're going to also be doing my version of Not Your Mama's green bean casserole. Do a little upgrade, a little done my way.
I don't think I've ever had green bean casserole either.
There you go. So she's going to try it for the first time. And Mike's telling you to get all the frame. It's my sous chef. I need her. Trust me. I know, eh? Kids. She thinks it's TikTok. I don't know. Okay, here we go. She's going to turn it around and we're going to get going here. I'm going to break it down. Guess we'll just start over here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys basically what I've done here. I've taken, oh, look at my tattoo. It's been a while. Forget I have it. Take my, it's half of an onion, any kind of onion you want, white onion, yellow onion. Dice it small is what I did. And after dicing it small, you caramelize the onions. It takes about 25 to 30 minutes on low with butter, salt, pepper, and you saute it. And then after you saute it and your onions are lightly brown, look at that. This is basically French onion soup condensed. Like, look at that, all the flavor right here that I'm scraping up. That's tons of flavor, guys. Like, yeah, that's Flavor Town right there. That's like,
oh yeah,
that's like caramelized onion candy.
Oh yeah.
If you don't like French onion and you don't like onion, you leave the onion out. Anything in my recipes that I do here, besides baking, you got to follow it to a T because it's a science. Here, you can leave anything out, add anything you want. Just like do the cheese balls, you can add sun-dried tomatoes, green olives, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. Whatever you like, you do.
Hey, Firestar.
So I've sauteed half an onion down, diced, in some butter, salt, pepper. And then I added 2 tablespoons of dried beef base. You can probably buy like little cubes or whatever. Use a couple of them. You're going to put them in there. So I used 2 tablespoons worth of the dry beef base. I used Folinari Italian red wine. Why do I use this red wine? Because it's the wine I would drink. And it's not that expensive. And it's great. So basically use a wine when you cook what you're going to drink. If you're not going to drink it, don't cook with it. Not rocket science. How's everybody doing out there? What's going on? What's going out in Flavor Town? What's going down? If you watch the replay, please, you know how it goes. Subscribe, smash the thumbs up button, and share it out. So I got this little flavor bomb that's going to go. This is the magic right here to me in my cheese ball. Right here. That little bit is going to go a long way. Basically, if you took a spoonful of that, it's going to taste like French onion soup right there. So,
speaking of, now I want to try this, and I want to see what this tastes like. A little bit on a spoon. Oh, just a little bit.
It's going to be very condensed, though.
It's
very condensed, right?
Holy flavor.
It's super strong with flavor because it's condensed, right? Like, think about it. There's 2 tablespoons of beef base in that one little bit, right? Because it's going to go a long way.
Holy cannoli, that's good.
See? So that's my difference between most people's cheese balls right there. That's my secret go-to. One of my secret go-tos.
Now.
She's going to go through all the...
We have a roasted red pepper here. Just one roasted red pepper.
Salt, pepper.
We got some Worcestershire. Maybe that's how you say it?
Yep.
We got some sour cream. We have 2 of these of cream cheese spread. Doesn't have to be name brand. You can use name brand if you want.
And we're using 1.5 worth today.
Yeah.
We're using 1.5. If you want to use 2, you can use 2. It's very forgiving. If you want to use 3, you could even, but good luck filling your bowl there.
And then here we just have some Boursin cheese,
Tell them what it is.
garlic, and fine herbs.
Where's it imported from? France.
France, imported from France. So fancy.
It's fancy. It costs a crap load, but how often do you make cheese balls? If you're going to do a cheese ball, do it right. Pay the little
It's
extra.
stuck in there.
Pay a little extra.
It doesn't want to come out.
If you want to read what's on the ingredients
There we go.
of the Boursin on the side. Boursin.
Let's see here.
From France.
Ingredients. Oh, wow, that's in French. Hold up.
Well,
Pasteurized milk and cream. Bacterial cultures, like always in all cheese. Garlic, salt, water, parsley, white pepper, chives, and it contains milk and could possibly contain nuts.
So what's everybody up to today? This is gonna be a really quick recipe because I did all the prep ahead of time. Basically, she's gonna go through it all.
Also over here we have I'd say about 3 cups of shredded cheese.
And the sharper the better, the older the better, because you're gonna get that little tang going on.
And then over here we have 3 more cups of finer shredded cheese.
So you just take your box grater, you flip it over to the other side. It has a finer side to it, and that's gonna. So what my method to my madness is, and it is a madness. It's like a mad laboratory when I'm cooking. I figure out things. So half of it's gonna meld right into the cheese and become one with the fine, and this is gonna give it a little texture, a little something to dig out.
Oh yeah, and then here we just have 3 minced garlic cloves.
Yep. So you just take your garlic clove, you smash it down. We've done it 10 million times on here. Dice it up. If you want it finer, you just take your knife here, use the tip, and push down, and it'll pretty much disintegrate it. See?
Look what Mike just said.
Just watching me recipes. I'm sure.
If you're lactose, it definitely will.
That I can't guarantee. Here, I am your chef. I am not your doctor. I'm here to pretty much clog your arteries, and what a hell of a way to go with a cheese ball.
Honestly.
With a cheese ball, this is a hell of a way to go, Mike.
It is. So,
let's get this party started. So you can use you're not going to want to use a spoon and what do you call it? A bowl. Be way too tough. You had these out for at least an hour and a half to
soften them up.
Soften them up a bit.
Could you put them on a plate and microwave it for a little bit, or can you not microwave cream cheese?
I would prefer, if good question. I'd get a bowl of water, like a big silver bowl, fill it up with hot water or warm. Probably I go with warm water because you don't really want to melt it. Just place it on with a lid. It'll soften it right
so
up
kind of like
in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like put it in like a water bath type situation.
Well,
warm it up.
Minus not putting it in the oven.
What?
So that's what a water bath is.
Really? I did not know that.
Water bath is when you put hot water into a pan and put it in the oven.
Oh, see, I did not know that.
See? This is why she's here. See? She serves purpose. She asks questions that people are thinking. So it's good. I appreciate that.
So we put on our paddle attachment onto our KitchenAid.
Like I was going to say also, if you don't have this, everybody...
Just about to say that.
Everybody and their mama has an electric with the beaters. You know, the ones you used to lick when you were a kid. Hopefully not still plugged in when you lick them.
Yeah, I had to learn to do that.
And I probably should have... I shouldn't be playing it with it plugged in, but I am. So, not saying I do everything right around here. Put the
Don't try this at home, folks. Don't try to put that at home.
Try to put it in. We are live. Anything can happen. This could go viral if I lose a hand. So.
KitchenAid. Who can afford a KitchenAid? Says Mike.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that. You know why? Because I've had this for
9 years now? 8?
11.
11.
11 years I bought this. This has lasted 11 years, and I use it 3 times minimum a month. So you do the math. I can't do math. That's why I'm a chef. You do the math and figure out how much a KitchenAid costs.
Hey, Mike. Boxing Day is coming up. Boxing Day sales.
No, in America, they don't have Boxing Day.
Wait, what? They don't have Boxing Day in America?
No.
Wait, what? That's a Canadian thing?
That's why they have the Black Friday sales. Yeah, it's a Canadian thing.
What?
The day after
just learned
Christmas, that's our big sale day here, the day after Christmas.
We have like Boxing Day sales too, but I mean Black Friday sales, but they're not like as good.
No.
What? Hello, the local family.
See, she's learning.
How you doing?
She's learning lots today.
I didn't know about. I was like Boxing Day sales. Mike's probably like, what? What's Boxing Day?
It's the day after Christmas here in Canada. That's what it's called. So if you mathematically work it out to 11 years at, let's say I bought it at $300. Yeah. It's not much a year or a month.
And also, like, stores close, like kitchen stores close, and they have like closing sales.
This is the only big purchase I would buy as a home cook. As long as you're going to use it minimum 2 times a month, which you can because it comes with a dough hook to make bread.
Yes, it does.
Dough hook, and it also comes with a wire whip. You gotta whip something up. So it's amazing. This is the best.
Amazing to make cinnamon butter.
Which the recipe's on the playlist. If you go look at the cooking playlist, the cinnamon butter, brown butter. Anyway, this is worth every penny. This is my biggest purchase. This is what I would suggest for any home cook that cooks a lot. It's worth every freaking penny. This thing. And I wouldn't get anything besides KitchenAid because look how long it's lasted so far.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with just gonna whip up the cream cheese a bit. Okay.
Cheese nice and soft.
Well, that's going.
Now we're gonna open the cheese. Look how fancy that is. Ooh.
The France. French. I'm Canadian. I don't know how to speak French, by the way.
Yeah, me.
We had to learn it partially in public school. And grade 9, and that was it.
Yeah, I learned 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
I should probably lift this up. I'm getting brave. So you can put that in somehow. Hopefully get it in the bowl. That's the nice thing about live cooking. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Yep.
Have that go in there.
So now, this is pretty, here, we'll take a look. This is pretty, of course I had to stop right at the front. Okay, this is pretty, thick, 3 C's thick, like we like it. Hey, 3 C's thick. You're gonna scrape down the side, thick. So you can scrape down the sides here. And I'm gonna loosen it up a bit. Just like the 3 C. I'll just stop there. Okay. We're gonna take 3/4 of a cup of sour cream. And that's gonna give it a little zing, a little tang. It's not my first rodeo, I don't have to measure.
That looks like it's about 1/3 of a cup?
Yep.
1/4 of a cup?
1/3 of a cup. And now we're going to put the 3 large garlic cloves in it. Oh, ripping my finger off. Be careful, people. This thing's powerful. Maybe I'll go above the... Yeah, that's that.
And then stop it.
So basically, this recipe is a bunch of mixing. So if you can't mix, probably shouldn't be cooking, right?
Stuck on the sides there.
Not able to. You lift up the thing for me.
Of course, I stopped right at the front, just like you.
We're gonna get the French onion yumminess in there. Oh my lord.
Oh yes.
Oh my lord. Sweet baby Jesus.
Yes. Spatula. I think there's one. I just washed one.
Right there. The blue one.
Oh yeah. I meant for the onions.
Sweet baby Jesus. Oh yeah. Nothing at me. And now we put a couple dashes of Worcestershire. You like more, put more on. You don't have to, you just leave it. Cracked fresh pepper. Cracked because it's aromatic. And then ground for the flavor and a little heat. A little dash.
Whoopsie, I'm going to turn on the friggin' stove here. There we go.
And then a little salt, not much. A little bit, because it'll bring out all the flavors and everything. I believe, where's the hot sauce?
I thought I pulled it out. I guess I didn't. I have to grab it. Here.
Yeah. Hot sauce as much or as little as you want. She sneezes every episode. Wouldn't be an episode without her sneezing. Stay tuned for the next one at around 4:30 where she sneezes.
Oh Lord, it's the pepper. Let me just put tomato. Tell me when.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna lift it right up.
Thank you, Firestar.
And we're just gonna, I'm gonna go with the fine cheese so it mixes all in. So that's about 3 cups of finely grated, sharp, bold cheddar. If you want to put sun-dried tomatoes in this at this point, green olives, black olives, do what you want. Leave out what you want. Go as hot as you want. I'm not at your table eating it. You do you.
Mix it. Now I gotta
Last
scrape it down.
but not least, one more of my secret ingredients right here. From the deli. 1 roasted red pepper. This bad boy is going to give so much freaking flavor to your so you just thinly slice, turn it. Just little tiny baby specks of this roasted red pepper. It's going to blend right in. It's going to give it such a flavor boost, guys. I'm like salivating just smelling it. I'm going to go into play in the pool here. In the pool. Going to put the rest of the cheese in. I guess I'll mix it first for a sec. And as that's mixing, I'm going to add the rest of this normal grated sharp cheddar. You can use any kind of cheese you want. You want to use goat cheese, go ahead. You want to use a softer cheese like a blue cheese, go ahead. You want to use cheddar jack, go ahead. I'll never know.
Jalapeno Monterey Jack.
Yep. You can put pickled jalapenos in it. Now start discussing all the stuff you can put on the outside, everybody.
Wow, you can put a lot of stuff on the outside here.
It's endless, pretty much to what your imagination.
You could take some breadcrumbs.
What we mean to the outside is once the ball's already made and you roll it at the end.
What you can do is you
Which
can take.
we're not going to do because we're not eating any right now.
What you can do is you can take some. Mike is saying I think Gouda would make it Gouda.
It would. Any kind of nuts, any walnuts, almonds.
You can take the nuts and crush them, put them on the outside. You can also take breadcrumbs, and you can take those breadcrumbs and you can toast them in a pan with some butter. And then you can put some cheese in it, and then you can have like the cheese breadcrumb on the outside. You can put cranberries. We really like to put the
bacon's amazing.
Cranberries, bacon.
Crumbled, real fried up bacon on the outside, really good. I'm gonna go for a handful of shredded Parm cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
I'm gonna go 2, because I'm a rebel. It's gonna give it that little nutty flavor, salty, nutty. There's 2 handfuls of that.
I'm gonna scrape it down
So
again.
like I said, stay tuned for Not Your Mama's green bean casserole later, because we're eating it tonight with some pierogies. We're having some freaking pierogies. This is happening in this house. We're having pierogies and some green bean casserole.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay, now
There we go.
So at this point, we make the balls, wrap them up in saran wrap, put them in the fridge. An hour before you're going to entertain or serve them, you're going to take the cheese ball out so the outside gets a little not as hard. So whatever you're rolling it in, you can do also green onions, great, fresh herbs, any fresh herbs diced up, parsley, rosemary can be wonderful. Roll it in that green onion, anything you can think to put on the outside. Go ahead. So that's what you're going to do. You just take it and roll it in it just before you serve it. Mm-hmm. Which we're not going to do because we got a gazillion cheese balls here. Do you?
Yes.
Oh. It's unplugged. Always unplug your frickin' machine. Little gift for Maddie to eat after.
Yes. Put it on top of the cheese plate.
Get it out of here. Come over here. Slide it over. Should have sharpened my knife. I didn't. Got to do it for the next recipe. So look at that, guys. Oh my lord.
Oh, Mike's saying I'm gonna use fry bread with cinnamon and sugar, and also saying
Fry bread's awesome.
Oh, I was thinking they were going to be bite size. Well, you can.
Here's another tip. You can roll each little individual into a little round ball. Roll it, and right away you're gonna roll it in whatever you want on the outside, and you get little pretzel sticks, and you can put them in. And you got a little cheese ball lollipop. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. I would have forgot all about that one. There you go. That's another option. That's a great little appetizer. You just make a little round ball, roll it in what you want, put a little pretzel stick in it. Good to go. Pop those while you're eating the game. So there. So you just take your wrap, not rocket science. I want to get about 4 or 5 small cheese balls out of this. So you take how much you want, how big you want your cheese ball, put it in the middle. Trying to think here. Get 4-ish.
That's good.
I'll get 4-ish out of this.
That's a nice big ball.
That's a perfect size. That'll serve like, if you're having, the other stuff, cheese and crackers and pickles and all that, this will easily serve 4 people. If you're having all the other stuff, if you're having it alone, it'll serve 2. Really. With crackers, and this is great with breadsticks and anything. So you basically take what you want. I'm going to go a little larger. Piece of saran wrap. Now at this point, I'm going to use the saran wrap to form your ball. Does that make sense? Hope so. It's kind of messy, but it does its job. So I'm going to go like this, fold it in, twist it at the bottom, twist, and look, we just formed
cheese ball.
Cheese ball.
And then you're just going to do that for the rest of them.
Do that for the rest of them. That's it. What do you guys think? Cheese ball extraordinaire. We are good to go for the holidays and New Year's. Boom, shakalaka. There's cheese ball making. That has to be a 303 class. Little advanced tips for you guys to make it better. There you go.
There we go.
We'll have her taste it.
Okay.
Oh, she's going for the crackers.
Vegetable thins, which are like one of my freaking favorites.
Oh, she decides to go that way instead of the bowl.
Oh, I didn't know what you wanted.
Get close. Wait, before you take a bite. Open up, people. Wait, let it focus. Oh, there.
Won't focus.
There it did. Come on, guys. Tell me that isn't the best frickin' cheese ball you've had in your life.
So flavorful. It's so good.
Isn't it? And trust me, once you, those go harder in the fridge after a while. And the saran wrap comes right off, no problem. Hey, Rice, how you doing? Good to have you here. Welcome, everybody. And that's the end of this. So if you missed it, watch the replay. Appreciate you showing up, Rice and Fire and Mike and everybody. And this is what we made. But we will be back because we gotta have supper tonight, and we're having an upgrade on green bean casserole. So there's a little cheese ball stuff. Here's the end.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you.
Smash that thumbs up button and we'll see you later for the green bean casserole.